Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Remember what our word of the month has been so far? Hectic. It's hectic again. In my infinite wisdom, despite the fact we've got a massively busy week ahead of us again, we've got Birmingham Comic Con at the weekend. Wednesday is another day where we're just out and about for the entire day. Andy is back with Cams to see the psychiatrist there to check, is it a psychiatrist? Is that the right? I'm sure that's who he's seeing. To check that his Prozac, his fluoxetine, to check that that's still the right medication for him. Are you even focusing on me? I hope so. So Wednesday is a write-off for me work-wise, the weekend is a write-off for me work-wise, but in my infinite wisdom, I thought it would be a good idea to not just stay up until 3 AM watching the wrestling last night, not just go back to bed as soon as Andy had gone to school to get another couple of hours and not surface until 11 AM this morning, and not just forget to do the Tesco food shop for a delivery today. I didn't just do all of those things, I've also got behind on my Football Manager videos, so I've only made one video today. It's 2 o'clock, Andy's home in an hour. I've now got to do enough food shopping to get us through the next 24 hours or so. I need to get to the chemist, I've got to pick up his prescription. I've also got to do the food shopping order so that we have some stuff for tomorrow, so I don't have to go through this process again. Then, like I said, hectic. I fully acknowledge that every single one of those things is entirely self-inflicted, but it doesn't make it any less hectic at 8 minutes past 2 when you're still only on point 1 of your to-do list. Pharmacy next, I think? Well, as always, when it comes to Andy's medication, things aren't as straightforward as you would think. They had his Prozac, which we didn't ask for and don't need at the moment. There's something else in there as well. It feels like there's a syringe maybe in there as well, which they've never given us before, but we didn't ask for this at the moment. We got this like a couple of weeks ago and then picked up another one because they couldn't have it all in one go. Now this is a third one that we didn't need, so I think they've just got themselves confused in paperwork as usual. It's the vitamin supplement we were supposed to be getting an extra one of, because then he can have the one at home that he has now, we can send another one into school. This is what we discussed with the dietitian a few weeks ago. We got the letter through early last week and it was confirmed mid last week that we should just be able to go and collect the medication from the pharmacy, which I guess is this, and they've just issued the wrong one. So now we have to go back through the GP again. Luckily we don't need an appointment, but they're requesting another prescription through the GP, which will then take a couple more days to filter through the system and end up at the pharmacy. So this medication that was prescribed over 2 weeks ago at this point, luckily he's still getting it at home, but we still aren't able to send the one into school. We're supposed to be able to send it into school. I don't recall us ever just having a straightforward collection of his medication. And the really crazy thing is, the doctor that prescribes that is the one we're going to see on Wednesday. And one of the things we're going on Wednesday to say is we're not entirely sure that that's still working the way it was before. So we might need to either up the dose or change it. And we've now got 3 bottles of it. And if they change, medication, what a wonderful world. Exciting news folks, it's time to announce the winner of the giveaway that we've had running over the last couple of weeks. Important thing to note, I'm not going to contact the winner. I think it's important that we keep the winner within this community of people who watch these videos every day. So I'm going to announce the winner in a second. We're going to randomly select them, and then the onus will then be on the winner to contact me through the method that they entered, so I can verify that it's them. So if it's a tweet who won, they need to contact me from that Twitter account. If it was an email address, they need to contact me from that email address and let me know their address. If you're in the UK, I'll send it straight out to you. If you're outside of the UK, we need to arrange how you're gonna pay for the postage, and then I'll get it sent out to you, or you can decide to pass it on to a UK winner, like we said when we originally set up the draw. So I think it's fair and reasonable that if the winner hasn't contacted me by the end of the week, we redraw. So let me know down in the comments if you think that's massively unreasonable. Obviously, if you know the winner, feel free to give them a nudge and make sure they get them to watch the video. But I don't want somebody who's just a professional competition winner who's never watched one of my videos to win. That just seems a bit rubbish. So, let's draw the winner. Now, I haven't done one of these for a little while. I don't think it's going to immediately show us their personal information. If it does, that can be a problem for future Kev to edit out of this. But the winner is Elliot Ragg, who is in the UK. So, Elliot, you entered by subscribing to the channel. So if you send me a message on YouTube or via the email address, Elliot, I've got your email address here. You must have, although you've entered by subscribing to the YouTube channel, the best thing for you to do is email me from that email address you've used to enter. By the end of the week, let me know your address. I'll get it sent out to you. Congratulations, Elliot. Commiserations to those of you who didn't win. There will be more giveaways soon. I just don't know what or when. Well done, Elliot. Hello.
Yeah.
You had a good day?
Yeah.
What did you do at school?
Go to church.
I don't think you went to the church. Did you go to the spa?
Yeah.
And was it good?
Yeah.
Are you still playing brain training?
2.
Brain training 2, sorry.
It's finished.
So you've had a good day? Andy?
Yeah.
You had a good day? Good. Right, let's see what you got up to. We don't have a book now, we have a folder. Can't read it to you, remember, but what I can tell you is he's had his Rice Krispies and custard as normal. Obviously without the vitamin stuff, because that's still at the pharmacy. Should have that in a couple of days. But we've had none of the other issues today. So he's not been sleeping. He's not been to the toilet at all, which is a bit of a problem, but we've had none of the discharge issue. And just generally looks like he's had a pretty good day. You've had a good day?
Yeah.
Well, that's the main thing. Right, it's a continuation of our new series of apparently trying weird fruits. That's what we do now. We got a lot of feedback when we had the dragon fruit last week that it wasn't ripe. I've been posting pictures of this on Twitter for the last couple of days since we got it, asking if it's ripe. I'm now informed it is ripe. Now it's got spikier bits on it, and when we cut it open it should be white fruit with little pips in it. So we'll try that in a second. And hopefully he'll have some more again. He's currently watching something loud on his iPad. That's what the background noise is. But before we try that, we found something else weird while we were in Asda called a Physalis, which I posted these on Instagram earlier today, and someone kindly replied with some instructions about how to eat them, because what they are is weird little bud things with leaves over them, but apparently you just peel the leaves back and you're left with a little sweet fruit.
Do you eat the whole thing?
You just eat the fruit, you don't eat the leaf.
Yeah, like
yeah, you just bite it off there like a strawberry or a cherry or something. It smells very sweet.
It's like that.
Oh, it's sticky.
It's like
It just tastes like a raspberry, I think. A big raspberry without all the little seeds in. It's quite sharp. It's tangy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's quite nice.
It's tangy and sweet. It's weird. I mean, it's £1 for a pot of these. I don't know if I'd get them on a regular basis, but
It's quite nice.
it's not unpleasant. Do you want to try? Anna doesn't like exotic fruits, she's decided. Right, so that's the Physalis. Now, if this still isn't ripe, which I'm told is apparently a gag from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there's a dragon fruit and they're constantly asking if it's ripe. If it's still not ripe today, I think we're going to give up with dragon fruit.
But it's still tasty without it being
it's too
ripe.
complicated to work out if it's ripe or not. So, let's cut into it. And it's still not white. It's not even close to ripe. I just give up. I mean, there you go. Do you want some dragon fruit? Andy,
Yeah?
come try some of this.
No.
You had some last week.
No.
Come on, a little lick.
Oh.
Well, we tried him with. You saw him have some last week.
Andy, come on, have a go.
Well, he's starting to lighten a little bit, I think. Do you want to do it? No, do you want to get him to do it?
Andy, come on.
He's more likely to do it for you.
Do you want to play Burnout?
Yeah. I can't even remember what it tasted like last time.
It tastes fine.
Last lick it.
Come on then, come on, lick it.
Last one.
Lick your spoon. Got some juice on there for you.
It's acid.
Oh boy. It's not that bad.
There you go. You tried it. You like?
Yeah.
Splendid. I don't know how we're ever going to get one that's white though.
I thought you were about to bite into that then, like just.
Could, I mean, I guess you could just, you can sort of peel it and just get the fruit out.
Oh yeah.
There you
It's
go.
like a mango.
Still enjoying Burnout Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of the smashes have you done now?
2.
I think you've done a lot more than 2. You've done more than me
How
now.
many smashes you done?
10.
You done 10?
You've done more than that.
100.
Over 100, I think. Are you changing cars? Splendid. I'm not sure when the full version of this game is actually released. He's still on the full version of this game is released on Friday. He's on the EA Access trial at the moment. We only get 10 hours. I may have been guilty of playing it for a couple of hours myself on Saturday night for nostalgia. So he's got 8 hours to play with. He used an hour on Saturday. We're having to ration him to an hour a day at the moment so he doesn't run out of the trial before the full game comes out on Friday. I think we're going to have to get him the full game when it's out on Friday though. It's also available on the Vita, so I might get him the Vita version as well, because obviously he's got a Vita now, and it would be a pretty cool thing for him to be able to play on that. In other very exciting news, come with me, look what I've got. Not only, it's really dirty, not only have I got this, but I've got the SD card out of it, and it has footage on it. It seems he doesn't delete the footage anymore. There's videos dating back to the 1st of January this year. He's almost filled his 4 gig card that's in here, so I think I've done it at just the right time. He's probably about to format it again soon when it fills up. But I've got about 400 little clips from the last couple of months. I haven't looked through them yet. I don't know if they're good quality, I don't know if the sound is any good. But I'm going to have some fun with these, I think. And if he's no longer deleting the footage every day like he always used to, it opens up the possibility of getting hold of this every day and trying to get some of the footage from this into the vlogs. But in the meantime, I need to sift through some of the footage that was already on here and see if I can assemble some videos similar to the one that we did with Dave the other day, where we just assembled some footage. It was just about Dave. We could do some standalone videos that are just from Andy's perspective, which might be quite interesting. I don't know where I've put the big camera. I don't know that I've used it at all today. What a weird day. I've just finished streaming. Normally I say goodbye to you lot before I start streaming. I completely forgot today, in all the excitement, releasing that extra vlog that even when I spoke to you lot like 2 hours before, I didn't have any intention of releasing it when I did, but there are now 2 versions of yesterday's vlog that were released. The one that I released at 5 o'clock as normal, and then another one that came out at like 8:45, which was all based on footage from Andy's DS. It was longer than mine, and it was just focused around the church and the trip to Asda, but I thought it was really, really interesting. I know it was a bit long, but I think for those of you who are interested in seeing the world through Andy's eyes, it was a proper eye-opener for me. And there's at least another 4 of those that I can make based on days out that we've had this year, and anytime we have a day out in the future, I'll be sure to get his footage on there and try and double up the vlogs and do one from my point of view, one from his point of view, and see how different our days doing the same things were. And I think it's going to be really interesting. There's already a playlist on the homepage. I think it's called From Andy's Eyes, or In Andy's Eyes, or something along those lines. Check out that playlist if you haven't done so already. But I am going to leave things there for today. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.